What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail. Tebow and Rodgers. I like sports. I love football. But people interject the race aspect, into this, in the nepotism aspect into this, and how it takes a dump on a lot of the things that people say in sports. I don't know if I'm gonna necessarily do that with this. I might not. But with Tebow, okay, you're from the area. Your college coach just got a job, and now you get signed to play on the team, to play a position you never played before. And he hasn't played in a game in like 5-6 years. You could have drafted a tight end, but whatever. But when you see people are trying to work to get back into the league who could actually still play, I'm not saying Tebow can't still play, but I doubt he could play a different position. And people know, I mean, that's his old coach. Like, that's how he got signed. And then people say you got to earn your stripes and earn your shot. And it's like, y'all took somebody's shot away from them with this one. And, it is what it is. I mean, it doesn't look good, And people could say because he's likable and he's from the city and it will sell tickets and kind of a, circus or whatever. But at the same time, this is the same organization that got rid of Jalen Ramsey, I think Miles Jack too. Or was it Fowler? Dante Fowler, Calais Campbell, AJ Boye, Leonard Fournette. And it was and if you'd have kept that nucleus, you'd have constantly been in the playoffs because the defense would have been stout all the time. It's like, okay, all right, but Tebow it doesn't make sense. Now the Aaron Rodgers situation. Let me tell you what's wrong with the Aaron Rodgers situation, in my opinion. So you draft a quarterback to be his successor because I guess you think he's falling off. Then he wins the MVP. And now you're like, and then you don't want to trade him because you don't want to trade the MVP. But the irony about both of these things is now you put yourself in a position because you basically lit a fire under him, and now you don't want to let him go because the guy that you have to replace him. You can't say he's better than the guy that you trying to replace because he's the MVP of the league. But it also goes to show how silly and fickle and sometimes egos come into play where you look at a person and you go, oh, it's time to get rid of them. Okay, get rid of him. Oh, he's doing real good. Now I don't know. Maybe he should stay. It's like, listen, man. You're being petty now, And then on top of that, he's been as petty as them. It's like, oh, you don't want me, you ain't gotta have me. I could go just trade me. And the odd thing about this is people acting like you can't trade them. Y'all have trade. I mean, no, the 49ers got rid of Joe Montana. The New England Patriots pushed Tom Brady out the door. I mean, it's no different. So let the man go. But at the same time, the I'll never play for you guys type of vibe and ideology, it makes people look at it sideways. I will have to bring up the racial part not because of the coverage of it. That's what's the issue. Like when you hear people, analysts and people cover it, it doesn't have that extra oomph in it. Like he being a brat. He need to just shut up and play. He need to. I don't care what they did. You signed the contract. You know, just so you sign the contract, you got to stay. Why is he trying to push himself out of the city? Who does What's wrong with Why can't he be grateful what he has? That type of thing. That type of vibe didn't happen. And the same thing with Tebow. It didn't happen. Like people are looking like, what the f are you doing? But because I think Dez Bryant talked about it. It's like, wow, this is what we doing, huh? But Dez got back in the league. It just took a while and a lot of videos and whatnot. But this is where things go left. It's the NFL. This is what they do. You like who you like. You don't like who you don't like. You'll lay down the red carpet for the people you like. You'll pull a carpet from under the rug on people that you dislike. The people might feel one way, but the organization might feel another way. The organization might feel one way, but the people or the players rather. The organizations might feel one way, and the players are like, no, don't do that. But as they say, you can't tell quote unquote billionaires what to do. And what winds up happening is, it looks like a mess. Now, I will say this about the Packer organization. To have go through a circus with Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, and now have to go through a circus with Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love really don't have nothing to do with this, but it's got to be Jordan Love, But to have this type of contentious circus quarterback carousel thing keep happening in the same organization, it's you. It's not them, it's you. Because you should have learned your lesson the last time, but you didn't. You didn't. You just, we're going to do the exact same type of stuff. Yeah. Okay. All right. This is stupid, but it is what it is. I mean, personally, if you want to make your team better, you're not gonna get better by trading Aaron Rodgers. I can tell you that right now. You gotta get. It's not gonna happen. But you get a serviceable quarterback. But you're gonna have to get some extra parts with that. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.